ask Coach about the areas in which you've improved since he met you. The first thing he said was blocking, and protection. So how have you done that?
Just making it an emphasis for myself. Being a smaller guy, obviously, you're in the league now. So just those guys are 260, 250. So you got to bring everything you got each play. And I think I just kind of dove into it. Coach E and all the other running backs, we're always trying to help each other. So I think that's kind of brought me along, obviously, when I was younger. And now being able to help the younger guys, Savon, obviously, Jared, just kind of seeing it over and over again and seeing what I'm good at and kind of honing in on those skills.
Yeah, when a Khalil, I'm sorry, the follow-up is when a Khalil Mack kind of guy is coming at you.
I wouldn't be blocking him. He's on the edge, but I mean, probably just.
It could never happen.
It could not. No, not like that. But I'm saying probably just cut him. I mean, that's a rare dude. But outside of that, I mean, I try my best. Just keep working at it. If a Khalil Mack is my matchup, do my best.
How new is this to you? Did you do much protection in, say, Washington or?
Yeah, I did at UW. When I was younger, freshman, sophomore year, they kind of like shied away from it, letting me do it. Kind of kept me on like free releases. But as I got older, just like here, got more comfortable with it, obviously in practice, and then translated to the game. So just like anything else, just repetition and believing in yourself and not being afraid to make mistakes. That's how you grow at anything. So yeah.
Myles, did you take it as like a vote of confidence when your team didn't draft anybody, didn't draft a running back in this year? Did you see that as them believing in you?
Yeah, yes, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think they have confidence in me. I have confidence in myself. Just always work, whatever the draft went or however the draft went. I knew I was gonna work as hard as I possibly could, and that's every year. That's every season, every day. I love this game, so I mean, I just like to grind like that.
You're such a good receiver that you could be a third down back, but you are also the lead first and second down back. So what do you think is required of a NFL back who actually doesn't have to come off the field?
Being consistent, knowing his responsibilities, just like anything else. I mean, just being able to do their job to the best of their abilities. For myself, if it's running the ball, running hard, hitting the right holes, communicating with the O-line, what they see, what I see. If it's receiving, I mean, getting open, catching the ball when it comes to you. And if it's blocking, I mean, like I said before, just working on it and being able to be where I am now, I guess. I mean, Coach Flo said what he said, and I appreciate that, obviously, but I still think I got a lot of work to do in that aspect. I probably always will, just being a smaller dude.
Kenyon Drake was a dude. You were here with him for probably a
My
year,
rookie
right?
year.
He wasn't the biggest dude,
Yeah.
but he would sometimes throw a nasty block. Did that
Absolutely.
rile up the team watching it back on film?
Absolutely. That was a guy I kind of learned a lot from in that sense. His like pad level, obviously he's not the biggest dude either, bigger than me a little bit, but his pad level when he was blocking was kind of interesting. I never really looked at it like that, and just kind of like I said earlier when I was a rookie, just learning from the older guys, just taking bits and pieces from their game and just kind of talking about it and being able to do what I can do. I mean, I feel like a lot of young players trying to like emulate people. Just taking bits and pieces for myself, though.
Aside from the pass blocking, a lot of fantasy football owners are excited about what you can do because of all the other things you mentioned, running the ball, catching the ball. What's your message to anyone who trusts you on their fantasy team?
Don't know anything about fantasy. Best of luck.
I thought it was interesting that you were a 7th round draft pick, and you're the 7th most popular running back that the world is drafting. So I guess the question is, what does that say about draft status and what a guy can get done in the league?
I think when I first came in the league, my dad and a lot of people also told me, but definitely my dad. My dad never played in the league or anything about that. But it's not about getting to the league; it's about how long you can stay in the league. And I've heard that around the league from a lot of people, and I think I just kind of carry that with myself. I don't know about the question if that answers your question. I don't really buy into the 7th round draft pick. I only just keep it as a chip on my shoulder in that sense. But fantasy, all that type of stuff does not interest me. It's just I play football.
I give up on it.
Yeah, I play football. Y'all can fantasy football, whatever.
Well, be
you know.
careful though, because the fans will get mad at you if they, well, I guess you can stay off Twitter, because if you do good, they love you, and if you don't, they get mad at you.
I love Twitter. Not worried about a fan. Yeah, funny place.